It is Trash Troopers time again. Melody Van Camp, Ely City Council person, who I would say she deals with trash all the time, but she's on the Ely City Council, not on the County Commission, so I can't go there. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again.
It's a pleasure being had, you know.
There you go.
Oh, Lordy.
Well, last year, the city sponsored 3 weekends to kick the spring and summer trash cleanup in the community, and it was very successful. So this year again, the city council has sponsored another 3 weekends in May, first 3 weekends of May. And we will provide everything you need to pick up trash. We're not asking for donations, nothing. All we want is bodies to help us clean up the community.
There you go.
And the city, this year, we're sending out letters to the businesses to get them on board with us. And we're not asking for a whole day. All we ask is for a couple hours of your time. And that's the least you can do for your community. Last year, we picked up 179 bags of trash, and that's nothing to be proud of. But we're expanding.
What do you mean it's nothing to be proud of? The fact that you cleaned up that trash is something to be proud of.
Well, we picked up a lot, and we had many areas that never got touched. But this year, we're going to expand, and we're going to clean up around Ruth and help Brian McDonald clean up in McGill. And but we need participation, and everybody needs to get on board and
you need
give
warm
something
bodies. You need warm
back
bodies
to your
get
community.
You need warm bodies to get out there that can bend over and pick up trash.
You don't even have to bend over. We'll give you the pickers. We're trying to make it as easy as possible. And there's no excuse to say if it was any other time, a different day, a different weekend. We have 3 weekends. And then once the 3 weekends are done, Trash Troopers will come in, and we will be picking up trash every month, a couple Saturdays a month, all summer long. And so you can always help.
Yeah, and if you've got, if you know of people who need to do community service projects, I especially are looking at the high school kids who always need community service hours for their projects.
There you go.
So we need to get them all involved in this as well.
And also, we've got the all-class reunion. It's our nation's 250th birthday. Our Summer's coming up with lots of tourists, and one thing too is we're going to have a beautiful downtown. We're going to have landscaping, trees, sidewalk, new road, and we can make it even better by cleaning up around the community. And Trash Troopers will be doing a lot of that too.
I get nervous when I go down to check the downtown shell in the morning.
Well,
because I have to wonder if the bottom of the car is going to fall out. You know,
for a little bit of inconvenience, look what we're going to get in the end.
Well,
so it's going to be beautiful.
I will say that here, and you don't often get over to the East Ely, but you've got to like the way this side of town.
Nice.
The road, Altman, is very good. While you're over here, don't forget to fill up the tank, because it's still cheaper over here than it is on your side of town.
Yeah. Well, you have to fight the road, all the rocks and the divots, but it's coming. Every day, those guys and gals work out there every day, and you can see the progress every day. They get another block closer to the end, and it's going to be really nice. And
the folks from Rec Brothers are working hard on the pond.
There you go.
You know, what does it say? And somebody's going to think I'm being mean. But what does it say that the temporary duck pond that Rec Brothers put together is better than the pond that we had fine project from JCR?
It's beautiful. It's the Taj Mahal of duck ponds.
I mean, well,
so you can just think of it. Look how wonderful this one is. What is the end project going to be like?
Oh,
That's
for
what's going to
sure.
be exciting. And I have to say, everything that Rec Brothers does is a stellar job.
And that's not
And
just
we're,
and that's
we're
not
very
just,
proud to have them.
and that's not just because the mayor works for Rec Brothers.
No, but they.
You didn't know I was going to go there.
And I
did
didn't know
you?
you were going to go there, but regardless, they everything they do is stellar, and we ought to be proud to have them. And we don't even have to worry about the end result. It's going to be fabulous.
But knock wood that people are going to come back to Ely this year, and they're those who were here last year are going to come in, and they're going to look and go, wow. This is nice.
And that's why we need everybody. All we're asking is for a couple hours, and I think everybody can give us a couple hours of cleanup. We're going to do it all summer long. So if you miss one, there's plenty coming in.
Do your fair share.
Yes.
Do your fair share. And then afterwards, go have a drink at the club. Oh, no, that's not going to happen for a while. For a couple of weeks,
You'll
anyway.
have to go visit elsewhere.
Elsewhere. we can go where your sister goes.
Go to the music box. Outpost, all of them. They're all pretty good.
There's some
And they
good
don't have
places.
juveniles there either.
Or other things
Or
there.
other things, I guess.
There. But there's that. Melody Van Camp, former mayor of Ely, now back on the city council and trying to keep people in line.
And spiffy at the same time.
And spiffy at the same time.
Surroundings.
Exactly. That's the big thing that we do. We try to keep people in line, as you heard our news this morning, trying to keep everybody who's running for office in line and straight. But that's not always possible either. All righty. We'll get back to this. Thank you for coming by, Mel. Coming up next, we will have a Bloomberg Money Minute, see what's going on with the markets and see if we can get some boost in that. Steve Kathan will have the latest from CBS News coming up at the top of the hour. In the headlines, King Charles, Queen Camilla visiting us peasants here in the U.S. Controversial comments from a British diplomat reported, and Georgia's arson arrest on all those wildfires down there. That's coming up from Steve Kathan. Then Todd Starnes at 9:05, and I'm sure he's going to have a lot to talk about today, but then doesn't he always? We're back tomorrow morning at 8:05 with the latest news and information. All the best. May God bless.